I'm Dr. Kongsak Tanphaichitr of the Thai Buddhist Temple. I'll give you a brief introduction towards the 4 foundations of mindfulness that we are practicing today on the body, feeling, mind, and mental phenomena, which you will hear from other teachers on each subject. So why do we meditate? Because we suffer, one suffer out of one's own thoughts. Because we don't see our thoughts, greed-headed delusion sneak in with your thoughts, become biased thoughts. You end up with sensual desire, liking or disliking, which is craving with sensual desire, liking or disliking. And basically, it's the cause of suffering, or second noble truth, or second ultimate truth. But the Buddha said mind is luminous, but tainted with transitory mental impurities of greed-headed delusion. And basically, he stated this is transitory. That means it's not the true nature of your mind. It's an uninvited guest that home into your mind and never left. Didn't want to leave you unless you see your mind, catch your thought as it arises. So the Buddha prescribed an antidote to catch your mind as it arises, called the 4 foundations of mindfulness. So why 4 foundations of mindfulness? Basically, this is a reverse engineering technique to catch one's thoughts as it arises. A life form or a person basically contains of these 5 aggregates, or 5 groups of existence. Their body and form. Form include sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, and thoughts that we experience through the 6 sense sphere of eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Feeling, perception, thought formation or mental formation, and consciousness. These form the 5 aggregates of 5 group of existence of life. And basically, we meditate on the form of the body, feeling, that we meditate mindfulness of feeling, and mindfulness of the consciousness of the mind, and mindfulness on mental formation or thought formation. Basically, the Buddha prescribed this because we dwell in this 4 aspects of life, of body, feeling, mind, mental phenomena. And what about perception? Perception basically is mindful awareness, mindfulness and self-awareness, pure perception, without bias. But if you don't see that, it basically transforms from the pure perception into biased perception, and we end up with this 5 aggregates of clinging as self, which basically the Buddha described in the first noble truth, that in brief, the 5 aggregates of clinging are suffering. And that's basically is the first noble truth, or the first ultimate truth. So the Buddha described the benefit of the 4 foundations of mindfulness as follows. It's a supreme path that will purify all beings. Let one transcend grief, sorrow, lamentation, overcome suffering and unhappiness. Let one understand the essential Dharma, or being unbiased, or the middle path, and realize Nirvana, the unconditioned, ultimate peace and happiness. Nirvana is the unborn, undying, unconditioned, unchanging. So how do we do it? is basically through self-observation, self-monitoring of body, feeling, mind, mental phenomena, the four foundations of mindfulness. Do it with perseverance, with self-awareness, and mindfulness. In Pali, this is called Atapi Sampachano Satima. Why we do that? Being persevere with mindfulness and self-awareness in the body, persevere with mindfulness, self-awareness in the feeling, persevere with mindfulness, self-awareness in the mind, and so on with the mental phenomena. These four aspects of life, basically to get rid of pleasure and pain, to catch the thoughts as it arises so it cannot cause you more suffering, basically through pure perception, unbiased perception. So, when do we do it? As stated here, with perseverance, basically Buddha described it as to do it day and night. So a form of practice as we are doing now, as well as informal practice, which become very important in your daily life when you're not doing formal practice. You catch your thoughts of being aware of yourself and what you do, what you say, what you think in your daily life through having mindful awareness 24/7 in your daily life, such as when you walk, when you stand, when you sit, or when you're laying down, when you lay down, or when you eat, when you drink, when you taste food, chewing food, getting dressed, urinate, defecating, and so on, as well as when you go to bed, when you wake up, when you talk, or when you remain silent. You become aware of yourself with mindful awareness. That's perseverance, to be aware, mindfully aware with oneself all the time, and do it unbiasedly, or the middle path, and without anticipation, without indulging in what encounter phenomena, and without intervention. So do not anticipate, do not indulge, and do not intervene in what you encounter, either through the body, feeling, mind, or mental phenomena. And you do it with joy and bliss, as the Buddha described, to practice mindful awareness day and night with joy and bliss. Why so? Because these are Dhamma Samadhi. Dhamma Samadhi start with joy. Simply make your mind with joy, not with stress and pain or suffering. Clear your mind. Make your mind joyful. And through that, it would transform into bliss and lead to calmness and happiness, which is conducive to a steady mind, concentrated mind. So a simple joy would end up with steady mind. It's very simple, with a great bargain by doing so. So you don't need to be serious all day, all night. Just simply be joyful, and can make your mind turn into a steady mind very easily. Through doing practice like this, you gain tranquility, a concentrated mind, as well as insight. You gain tranquility, meditation, insight meditation, which is unique to Buddhism. And you gain inner vision to see body and mind, name and form, catch your mind, catch your thoughts, gain insight, wisdom, no longer being slave of your thoughts. And that's the fourth noble truth, practicing the middle path. You come to witness the three universal marks of existence, such as the body changing from an infant, newborn baby, an infant, become a child, adolescence, a young man, middle-aged man, old-aged man, and die. Physically, you can see such change through your life. It might take a little while, but you can witness this. Mind even more subtle. This mind is formless, but yet it leaves a trace behind with feeling, perception, and thought formation, that you can trace them such as catching your thought as it arises. You come to witness that this, all such name and form of body and mind, they arise, endure, and cease as a norm. Come to witness this, such impermanence, imperfection, and selflessness are not self in nature, or the three universal characteristics or universal mark of existence, or unstable, unbearable, uncontrollable, the three aspects of the norm of life or all phenomena. That you can see that self is but self-image hologram that your body and mind generate in the process of living, interact with the environment and in nature. Come to witness the three universal characteristics or three universal marks of existence. Your mind witness selflessness or soulless, which only described in Buddhism, anatta or sunyata. You might become wiser. See that there's no self, there's no suffering. Your mind getting smarter, no longer cling to things as they used to, because they found it's become a burden. Mind get disenchanted, discern, and liberate by itself. And your mind gain wisdom, intuitive wisdom. And that's the third noble truth, the unconditioned nirvana. So where should we do this? Or where should we practice this? It's not at home, at work, at the temple, not in the forest, a secluded place. But you can practice, the best place to practice is anywhere that you gain mindful awareness. Could be any place. Just simply embed your mindfulness with your body movement or with your breath. You gain self-awareness in return. Become mindfully aware of yourself, physically and mentally. When you awaken your body, when you're aware of your body, it awakens your body. Aware of your mind, it awakens your mind. Allow you to see your mind, your thoughts, see your volition. Volition is karma. So you see your karma in action. So you do good deed, have nice speech, do things righteously, verbally, physically, and mentally, through your thoughts, your deed, and your mind, and your speech. So such a way is the four foundations of mindfulness. You practice this day and night with joy and bliss. You come to witness the true nature of life as they truly are. See the impermanence, imperfection, selflessness. Your mind would be disenchanted, discerned, and liberated through such practice. Thank you for your attention.